John Shabby. And Chris, conditions not ideal for this one, at least not for the offense. The wind is howling in from the outfield.
Yeah, players are going to hit some balls really hard, and they're just going to be routine fly balls to the outfield. Very frustrating for the hitters. But I tell you what, defensively, you really like it because you can play a little bit deeper but be aggressive on everything off the bat coming in.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our starting pitcher here today, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Gilbert raging back towards the wall. Banks off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Spencer Horwitz in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-1.
Triolo at second with nobody out. That's hard hit on the line. And it's into the gap. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Brian Reynolds here. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. No outs. Runner on second. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ramos puts it away for the out, and there's one down. Here's Tommy Pham. And that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Paul Skeens.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And that is out of play. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Willie Adames stands in. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the pitch to Adames. Late swing, fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's way high. And the count 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The shortstop takes the ball.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
That's inside, and it's 3-2. Matt Chapman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Matt Chapman. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. Ramos over at second. Adames at first. 1 gone. Next offering upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two.
Full count. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jung-Hoo Lee in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul. One out, bases full. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. One run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Ball.
And takes low for ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Ground ball right side. 1 at second. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Webb back to work. Webb, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. The why to kick the pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The ground to third. Zips it across. 1 out in the second. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Leaps and he's got it to first. And very nicely done for the out. This is Joey Bart. And that's in there at the knees. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop. To his knee, the throw, got him. A beautiful play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Hit in the air out to center field. Cruz puts it away for the out. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Swings and misses. Going 1.
0-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here is Drew Gilbert. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Leover Peguero coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball. And that chance handled. And it gets by him. He won't get back to first in time. And a run scores.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Here's Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Outside low. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. One runs in, hits the top of the wall. The relay in there safely.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like on the mound now for the Pirates, Yohan Ramirez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Willie Adames misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Devers stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Down to third baseman, Matt Chapman. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That misses. 1-0. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that's just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one misses. Ball 2. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. RBI single his last time up. Check on the runner. Chapman back in on a dive. Up the middle. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 5 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Up the middle, Schmidt. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now Brian Reynolds. Adames to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes
base hit center field. 1 runs in. Runner around third. Run comes in from second. It's a 2-run single, and it's a 1-run game. First and second, no outs. Here's McCutchen. 0 for 1. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move. Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him.
Fired to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Going to count 1 and 2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Gonzalez off of first with 2 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
and miss struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So they get 4 in the inning and have it evened up again. We move on to the bottom of inning. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, number 47.
Number 47.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Reynolds gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Casey Schmidt singled and scored his first time. Strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carmen Michinski getting loose out there. Nicholas getting loose as well. One out, base is empty. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing, he held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That's outside, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
Full count.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now Drew Gilbert, 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, JT Brubaker.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Just missed.
1-1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
3-0.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Full count.
And here's a 3-2. And that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Just missed. Bart on second. Figueroa at first with no outs. Base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Now here is Spencer Horwitz. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in, the throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores. Up by 2, it's 7-5. First and second, no outs. Reynolds digs in now. Ball one there.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Tommy Pham will hit next. There's a strike at the knees. Runners are at the corners, one away. Line to left. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. One run across. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score. 2 runs are in. He's in there.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout.
Pitching for the Giants. Number 76.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One away with a runner at third. That's to third. And McCutchen is out. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Just missed. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Two outs. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chopped left side. Chapman on to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Kyle Nicholas.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pham should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. A walk, and he's also singled. Grounder might be 2. On to Gonzalez for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been good in those high-pressure moments, and they've come through with 7 hits with runners in scoring position. That's pretty awesome.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Towards first, and he handles it himself for the out. Leover Peguero getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Nicholas back to work. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Cut on and lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Nicholas measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. The next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
No strikes. Ball 3.
Chapman at first, 1 gone.
No strike.
And a foul ball. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll circle the bases, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kyle Nicholas gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Dennis Santana.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Corrals it. 2 down. One out left for the Giants. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Two out, space is empty. That one fouled off. Santana is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
But we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. Couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.